Sathya Sai Speaks, Volume 10, Chapter 39. Bring Me the Pain, Part 1 of 2. The fulfillment of human life consists in the service that man renders without any thought of return, in an attitude of selflessness. Service rendered in this spirit sheds light in the dark interior of man. It widens the heart, it purifies the impulses and confers lasting ananda. This country has been emphasizing the fundamental unity of mankind. This truth can be fixed in the experience by means of dedicated service. India is a garden of flagrant colors. It has a variety of faiths and creeds, all emphasizing this unity and this path of service. In order to realize it, all creeds here declare that everyone is brother or sister to everyone else. That is the message of every saint and sage in this land. With the passage of time and the inroads of alien cultures and ungodly attitudes, this message has been neglected, and we are in the pathetic plight of factions and fights between those who were once brothers. Passion and blind emotion have filled the heart of the nation, which was responding bravely to the call of brotherhood and service. Passion and emotions are as calamitous as earthquakes. Their consequences can be felt far and wide. We have to cool down the passions and develop a sense of balance and equipoise in the human mind through the cultivation of prema, love. Satsangs can arouse the latent love in man. This is the land where Tukaram, on his way from Kashi to Rameshwaram, with sacred Ganga water in a pot on his shoulder, water that he had vowed to pour ceremonially on the linga at Rameshwaram, saw a donkey dying of thirst, and the sense of unity with all living beings empowered him so much that, without a second thought, he poured the holy Ganga he had carried so far for the sacred purpose down the parched throat of the brother, and was happy to see in him the linga he so longed to adore. So universal love is latent in the traditions of the people. What is wanted is only awakening them from slumber. Satsangs, good holy company, can arouse the latent love. This work has to be done among the youth at the present time, for the burden is on the shoulders of youth. The world, and not God who is expressed through it and beyond it, is the center of attention at the present time. The reaction to the world depends on the feelings which prompt the dealings with it. The feelings depend upon the experience gained already. The experience is colored by the desire which urged the contact and drew the reaction. Desire is based on ignorance of the real nature of the world. The world is Maya, a mixture of fact and fiction, but it is valued as truth. It is a fiction built on the basis of fact. The fact is divinity. The fiction is variety. This deluding agent is God. For the fact is hidden and the fiction is imposed by the Leela, play of God. And God is but the appearance in form of the formless, intangible, immanent, absolute, the Nirakara Paramatma, the Akasha, space, within the Hridaya, heart of man and all living beings, as well as of all the other bhutas or principles, unbound without beginning or end. The attribute by which Akasha can be cognized is Shabda, sound or the word. In the beginning was the word. The word became the object. It got embodied, concretized. That is why we call object as padartha. Pada means word. Artha means meaning or purpose. The object is the purpose of which the word was uttered, the meaning which makes the word valid. We have the word tree, and the meaning is the tree that stands opposite. We have the word man, and the meaning is you. The word and its meaning are inseparable, indistinguishable. The word did not arise without the object, nor the object without the word. God is and can be only one, not more. The word God too is the indication that there is the padartha, that there is God. If there was no God, the word God would not have originated and gained currency. You may see God or you may not, but the word is proof that there is God. God is omnipresent. He is in the past, the present, the future. I am placing this garland on my finger. See, the part of the garland to the left of the finger is the future. The part to the right is the past. And where it contacts the finger, that point is the present. Now I roll the garland on the finger and pull it to the right. The future comes up and becomes the present and moves down into the past. But the present is always present. God is always present, watching the future rolling into the past. And God is and can be only one, not more. There is only one God, and He is omnipresent. There is only one religion, the religion of love. There is only one language, the language of the heart. This God has to be visualized by means of constant spiritual discipline. Do not involve yourselves in doubts and hesitations. If only you observe the disciplines and purify the consciousness, you can see God, the God that is installed in your heart. There is sugar in the cup, but the water is insipid, for you have not stirred it well. There is God in the world, and by stirring the divine well into every drop or atom thereof, you can make the world a sweet thing to live by. Intelligence is the spoon. Sadhana is the process of stirring. Saturate every moment of life with God. It becomes sweet thereby. God is the I in all beings. As a matter of fact, you are even now dedicating everything to God. Only you do not do it consciously with the joy that is your due. You say, I do it for my pleasure. I go there to be happy. I am reading it for my satisfaction, for my progress. Who is this I that is doing, going, acting, reading, enjoying, being pleased? It is the eye that sees, that hears, that thinks with the eye, the ear, the brain, etc. It is the I that Ratan Lal says he is, Sohan Lal, Prem Lal and Indu Lal all say, I, I, I. This I is in everyone. It is the individualized Atma in each. It is the universal that is reflected in the particular. So when you say, I do it for my pleasure, you do it really for the pleasure of the I within you, namely God. That is why the Gita says, Mamanusmaran Mamekam Sharanam Vraja. Surrender yourself to me. Who is this me? God. Why is he called I? Because he is the I in all beings. In the Annamaya Kosha, material sheath, that is to say, where man is established in the physical, and in the Pranamaya Kosha, when he is in the nervous and vital spheres of activity, he feels that life is fulfilled by means of food, recreation, and a contented, comfortable existence. When he rises up into the Manomaya Kosha, mental sheath, his imagination opens further vistas and he gets glimpses of the glory and majesty of the divine, which makes him adore and revere. The next kosha, the Vijnanamaya kosha, intellectual sheath, then steps in and makes him inquire into the validity of the experiences and leads him onto the fifth kosha, the Anandamaya, the stage of bliss, with the confirmation of the hypothesis of the divine that the intellect framed. This liberates man from fear and doubt. Wisdom alone can grant full freedom. Just as the end of culture is progress, the end of knowledge is love. So, the end of wisdom is freedom. End of part 1 of 2, Dharmakshetra, December 25th, 1970.